Jerry Schmitz. I'm the Executive Director for South Dakota Soybean Checkoff and the South Dakota Soybean Association. Last fall, we had a very good harvest in some areas of the state. In other areas where it got dry, they had a very poor harvest. In some areas, no crop. Going into the fall and after harvest, some areas got an extreme amount of moisture, which they're pleased that they had gotten that. Other areas did not get moisture, and so we will be going into the spring dry. The quality of the crop last year was very good. Farmers were very fortunate. We were a little bit worried because it was dry that it might harm quality, but everything we've seen so far is of very good quality. Looking at this next year, potential is there, but we wait for Mother Nature to bring the rain. It has been a very low snowfall winter, and so there's dryness, but an expectation that we should be able to get the crop at least out of the ground once spring planting starts. Many of the farmers have made plans already for what they will plant in their fields, but I don't see a huge change in South Dakota because farmers do like the rotation. We haven't seen any ground blowing, which is a very good thing. Most people are very good about leaving organic matter on top. Many farmers are no-till farmers, and that helps protect the soils. The majority of South Dakota soybeans go to local elevators, and many of them are shipped directly to the West Coast. Some are utilized here. We have a growing livestock industry, mostly swine and dairy at this point, some poultry, but it's growing significantly. So some of our soybeans are used here and oil is shipped out then. However, a lot of them do go on to rail, go to the Pacific Northwest, and then travel to China, some of the Asian countries, and all over the world. And we're excited when we can have trade teams come visit us, and we enjoy visiting with them. We want to show them that South Dakota farmers are very particular about what they're growing. They're very particular that they do it in a way that sustains the soil so that they can share it with the next generation. We've passed down several generations, and that's probably the most important thing on a daily basis that farmers think about is how do I save this for the kids? We put on some events that are called shop talks, and essentially we find board members that have a shop right now in the winter time that is heated, and they invite 30 to 60 other farmers, neighbors in, and we discuss things like regulations or best practices. And one of the things that we will be talking about is soil health and the types of things that farmers can do to preserve soil and preserve some of their income at the same time. Building organic matter, doing cover crops, making sure the tillage practices that they do are beneficial, preserve moisture, particularly this year in a dry year. And so we have a number of good conversations with farmers and get a lot of good questions. In Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which is about 120,000 people, we have worked with the city of Sioux Falls to utilize a soy-based product called Pore Shield to preserve some of the concrete roads. And they're doing it as a test about a year ago, and now they are actually going to be doing some of the projects on their own because they like the product. And we're excited because it's a soy-based product. The mayor of Sioux Falls tells the people here that it's a joint effort between farmers and city folks, and it helps them reduce taxes because of the repairs to the roads, and it helps farmers bring in more income to the communities. We also are working with 50 county sheriffs. Our soybean checkoff is providing them a free set of tires and mounting. They are a soy-based Goodyear tire, and many of the sheriffs have already told us they think it's a very high quality and beneficial tire. They believe the traction may be a little bit better. The winter performance has been good for them. And so that's a project we've been excited about. We're also working on some new things with soy turf. Again, being able to use soy and trade back and forth with our city and farmers, we're excited. And so just a number of projects. It's a wonderful time to be in agriculture. Back in the 1960s, we talked about a green revolution where wheat varieties were changed to produce more so that the growing population could be fed. Today, it's green in more than one way. Yes, we're producing more, but we're doing it with fewer inputs. We're preserving the soils in a very sustainable way. And a number of the products that we're growing, particularly soy, can replace some of the petroleum products. And so we really think this is green 2.0.